Welcome back to the Tarkov release version of Gunsmith Part 2. For a quick reference, here is your finalized build. This one will work. We're going to dive in now because this is slightly different to the previous versions. We have to go to Prapor 1 and buy an AKS-74U. It has to be this specific version, not the N or the B or anything like that, just the AKS-74U. We have to buy one and then we have to fold it. For those of you who are new, you can do this with middle click. So we fold it and then we can go edit build if you have the workbench. The reason it needs to be folded is it has to be 6 slots. So from here, what's changed is the BSG seem to have nerfed these basic pistol grips. These don't give as much ergo anymore, I think. And so the old build doesn't meet the criteria anymore. So let's start with the easy stuff. We need to do the B11 handguard, which comes from Skier. Stick that on. Then we're going to use the Knight's Armament vertical foregrip. This comes from Peacekeeper 1. Stick that on. And then for the magazine, we need to add this guy, the AK-74 6L31 60-round mag. And we'll talk about where to get this from at the end of the video. Now we just need to meet the ergo requirements. So first off, you can take off the muzzle brake because we don't need the recoil for this build, and this actually adds 2 ergonomics. Now the quest says 58 ergo, it actually needs to be 59, so we need to find 4 ergo points from somewhere, and the basic one gives 4, so we need to find something with 8 or more. The easiest way to do this is to go find parts, you right-click on the AK itself, and then do linked search. We're going to go into the parts here, into vital parts, into pistol grips, and from here you can see everything that the traders sell. Now there's nothing that the traders sell that will get you there at level 1, which is a bit unfortunate. The AK-12 pistol grip only gives you 7 over 4, so that's a 3 difference, which isn't quite enough. The earliest trader level that you can use, the most efficient one, is using the AK Mission First Tactical Engage AK-74 from Skier. This one gives you +8 and only costs 4,600. Now, if you don't have level 2 traders, then you can continue to scroll down and you can find the ones on the player market. There's a couple of them that don't have a limit on them for some reason. The Sword Style Pistol Grip, the RK3, and the Custom Sniper Kit don't have a limit. So you can buy these at level 15 directly. So just buy any of these because they'll all fit to the AK and they'll all work. I'm going to use the Mission First because that's the cheapest one for me. If you don't actually have Skier 2, you do have Prapor 2, for example, you could use the AK-12 pistol grip, which gives you +7, which is a 3 difference. And then you could add on this little thing, the RP1 charging handle, which comes from Skier 1 as well as an alternative. But this gets us to 59 ergonomics. If we go back to our stash, you can see this is the version that I've got there, using the Mission First, and we can go and hand this one in. Now, the issue that you might have is that just not finding a 60-round magazine. And the deal with this is that they are just quite hard to find. You just have to be hitting a lot of weapons boxes and get lucky. Alternatively, you can make one in the lavatory level 2 if you manage to get all the stuff for that. They do spawn on bosses sometimes, but that's a bit of a hard ask for many new players. Alternatively, you can buy them on the flea market, but as you can see, they've got a level 25 limit on them, so they are quite difficult to get. One extra alternative that I haven't tried in this particular wipe is the bunker on woods, the ZB014. This is actually an extract. It's one that is sometimes up with a green flare or not. It's near outskirts, and there's a key, ZB14 key, that you can find for woods. There's not that many keys for woods, so it usually spawns relatively readily. And in that bunker, historically, sometimes those 60-round mags have spawned, but I haven't checked this wipe, so I don't know if they're spawning there. Either way, we're going to get this one handed in, and we're going to move on to the next task, Gunsmith Part 3, in the release version of EFT.